Yo, yo, yo.
Yay, he's here. He's here. Yay. Yay, he's here. He's here. Yay. Is that chat? Chat's here.
I'm waiting for it. No boo.
Minus, I'm sure it's not that noticeable.
No boo. Oh, yeah.
Why boo is not cheaper than cheer XFF wine time? Ah, my dear Akinau, pray tell, the mysteries of economics vex us all, do they not? Boo, an ephemeral delight, mayhaps holds greater value in the hearts of this fine congregation than a simple old cheer. Perchance it is the allure of chaos that drives up its price. But fret not, for we remain unwavering in support of thine endeavours, regardless of the value of such luxuries. Now let us revel in the folly of our dear bald streamer, whilst we sip our exquisite wines, lest we be consumed by the complexities of the world.
Lest.
What's up? All right. Yes, cheer is only 100 points. I'm about to make cheer 1 point, actually. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. Cheer is a single point. I can't make cheer free. Boo! 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 We don't like that. Boo! Where's the cat, bro? The fact that cat pops up like fucking 10 years late, man. So stupid. Make boo 50k points. That's VIP material. Odium. That is an excellent idea, citizen of Baldinia. Can you make moans 1.2? Low bro could make the boo 10k and people.
Ew. Cat boy. Ew. Cat boy.
Xeno, when is 7.5? Oh. It's the Tuesday after FanFest, right? Yeah, it's the Tuesday after FanFest. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how great is today? It's a 10. Matter of fact, you know what? No. You know what? This is what it is. I'll tell you. No, I'll tell you. Dude, maybe I need a fucking Steam Deck or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is it.
Cover all 9,000 taste bud. Aerate it.
Yeah.
Warm it up. Driving up. Get that top note. That cream. Pure vanilla. Sweeteners. That's a 10.
Yeah, that's a 10. That's a 10, bro. That's what today is. It's a 10. 10 out of 10. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing today, man. So today, guys. Yeah, man. Today, guys. I don't know if I want to play the game. I don't know if I want to react. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm mentally exhausted. I am. I'm mentally exhausted, man. Ooh. I'm always in the mood to bust, though. What was it? Worry bigger. Why not take the rest of the day off? No, like, yeah, I mean, I actually thought about it, man. I'm like, let me ask you a question, man. Or let me ask you guys a question. How many people in here have been through like the fucking like the court system and that type of shit, man? Like, how many people in here? Did I finish 2 Korean games? No. Okay. So obviously you don't have to tell me, you know. It could have been for a crime. It could have been for like a, you know, non-violent issue. You know, it could have been for whatever. But as far as I know, anything, it doesn't matter. It could be a civil matter. It could be a criminal matter. It could be a domestic. It could be whatever. Whenever you involve the court, it is fucking draining because of how much documentation you have to do and how long that it takes. I played Breath of Fire back in the day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I played the first 4. I love the first 4. Dragon Quarter was the end for me, though. Wait, yes, you had charges dropped? Okay. Yo, I can link the entire album, actually. Okay, so... yeah, there's the album I'm currently listening to, guys. I'll link on YouTube, too. Dragon Quarter was ass, yeah. Dude, it was... okay, man. You want me to tell you what the most depressing thing about Dragon Quarter was? Is that I actually liked the combat. I actually liked it. Until I found out that using your dragon power, like you have this dragon gauge, so using your dragon power, it never like degenerated. It always you know, it always went up. So when I played it, man, sorry to detour from the court question. Let me just finish my thought real quick. Yeah, Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. So anyway, like, yeah, so I got to the end of the game and I realized that it forces you into dragon mode. And unfortunately, because my dragon gauge was so high, I didn't have enough turns to beat the boss, so I soft locked myself. And I was like, I was so disappointed with that game because I had to like stomach through it, right? I was like, I'll just beat it. I'll just beat it once. And then I never even beat it. I never went back to it. But yeah. It was bad. Yeah, it was really bad. But anyway, I love the first 4. Yeah, I love the first 4, man. First 4 was so good. But anyway, yeah, about the about the court stuff. So yeah, so I had court today, man. I had court today. Those of you following the case really close, you already know what happened. I will talk about what happened. I already talked to Todd. We're gonna talk about it, but not right now. We need to handle one more thing in RL. No, I made up. No. I'll message you about it too, Ryan, later. But just as like a TLDR, from what I can tell you guys, man, is that today was a 10 out of 10. It was insane. And I will be able to talk about everything in like the next like few days. It's just right now, we need to take care of a couple more things in RL first. Just iron some stuff out. You know what I mean? Before we talk about it. Yo, Ryan, thank you very much, man, for the resub. I know that's been way longer than 98 months, man. Thank you very much for the resub, brother. EU Fan Fest going to be fucking awesome. Motherfucker on his shit again. So, I mean, I can like catch you guys up a little bit, unless you, if you didn't see the last video. But he has been, for the past 41 days, he has been in jail for fleeing a court hearing. If you look up the docket, they use the word flee. Just finished building my house. What do you think? Wait, is this genuinely your house? Holy shit. No way, really? Can I show this on stream or no? Well, I mean, I guess you just linked it, so... I guess if you didn't want it to be shown, you wouldn't have linked it. Wait, no shit, really? Alright, hold on, man. Seriously. You actually built this shit? Are you memeing? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what? We'll go back and look at that. Hold on. Are you memeing, dude? No, I didn't go back to the sink, bro. I went to the fucking shower, man. Damn, that's fucking awesome, Leroy. Holy shit. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm in awe. Like, I don't even know what to say. This looks fucking awesome. Damn, you built this? Bro, I'm gonna tell you what, though, man. This fucking shower looks... Oh, it looks so fucking good, man. I have a thing, dude. I have a thing for showers, man. No. I have a thing for showers, man. Like, it's not like, okay. That sounds weird. Okay. I cannot stand tubs. Like, I can't stand tubs. I have to have a walk-in shower. I fucking hate tubs, man. I have to have a tub, or sorry, I have to have like a walk-in shower, and I need one of those like things, you know. Yeah. Yeah. You hate tubs because you are too big. Well, yeah, that might be it. Yeah, that might be it. Like, cause I don't take baths, man. I hate baths. I don't fucking take baths. Yeah. So like, whenever I have a tub, I always like take a shower in it, dude. I literally can't even fit in a tub. Yeah. I literally can't even fit in one. I mean, I'm not like the tallest person, but I'm 6'3", so I'm kind of tall. I'm too tall for a tub. I'll put it that way. Yeah, but this is fucking sick, man. Holy shit. This is awesome. Yeah. That's crazy, man. You built a house? Dude, how do people do this shit? I don't know, man. That's crazy. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yo, grats, brother. When did that happen? Also, thank you for the resub. Thank you very much for the resub. Oki, thank you as well for the resub. Yo, 2 years, man. If I see you at FanFest, is it cool to take a picture? Yo, yo, man, I'll tell you what. If you like DM me on Discord, like if you're at the event and you DM me on Discord or something, we can like meet up or something, man. Dude, I would love to take a picture. I don't know, how do you make music? Well, I mean making music now is a lot different than back in the day. Yo, Rob, thank you for the resub. Gonna play pool in a bit with friends, but we lost our cue ball.
Could you fill in, please? Could you fill in? Get it? The similarity. Get it? That's funny because of the similarity. You know. Yeah. The similarity around white ball-like object in your head because it's bald. You get it? Get it? Huh.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Just get the dude, get the fuck out of here. You've been repeating the same. You know, I regret putting the cheer at 1 because I kind of forgot that if someone is mean to me, you can cheer for 1. I regret doing that.
You hear that? That's the woods saying hi. I love you, chat. Keep shining up there.
Case up. Case up. So, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, man. So, I'll have some news. I'll have some news in the next coming days, man. Honestly, though, like, guys, I started stream really late. Me and Todd had court today. Went very well. I can talk about it, just not right now. Yeah. Oh no, I remember you telling me about it, like you were telling me like building a house and stuff, but I guess when you say I'm building a house, it's not as, I guess it doesn't have the impact of like when you actually see, like when you see it finished. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because like, man, like when I watched like what you showed, it just was, I was like, holy shit, you know, you know. I have a weird timing where oh really, sushi? Really? How long is it gonna take? It shouldn't be long, man. It shouldn't be long. I just want to be able to talk about it as explosive as possible. I'll put it that way. Because I'm gonna tell you this, man. This is it. This is the end. I think after 2 years, well, 3 years total. I think after 3 years, man, it's finally over. Yeah. 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 So. Nah. I'm gonna be sure to tweet about it and like. I'll be sure to let people know that's what I'm going to talk about. There are some things I want to show you, some very personal things that I want to show you guys. Some of you guys don't know exactly all what I went through. But it was some hard days, man. Some really hard days. But I never, not a single time, man, did I ever let it affect moving forward. Did I let it affect the stream? Did I let it affect like what I do in my life? It was just, there were some days, man, it was just really hard. It was really hard to, I guess, control my anger. That made sense. Very hard. But anyway, so going back to my question, right, about like the court and stuff, you know. I don't know how long I'm going to be on today, man, but I just like I felt bad because I said I was going to be on today and the court stuff. That dude, okay, bro, I'm going to tell you this. The fucking hearing started at 9:30. We didn't even start our case until like fucking noon. Or some shit. It was crazy. But we had to be there. Because, okay, you guys know that they don't just do like one case on one day, right? They have like a shit ton of cases all in one day. Well, we were the last case, of course. Or actually, wait, no. I think there was one after us. No, I applied via Zoom. No, I applied via Zoom. Massachusetts is very, very friendly to appearing on Zoom. They're very friendly to that. Yeah. I've never had a problem. Yeah, but anyway, man, like, it's just, dude, court takes so fucking long. It's just to do anything with the courts, man. It just takes so long when you file any type of paperwork. It doesn't matter what type of paperwork, man. It just always takes so fucking long. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, so I was actually wanting to look at this, man. Because I was wanting to look at this because for those of you that don't know, Asmon got banned. Now you can like Asmon, you can not like Asmon. Like, I don't really care if you do or don't. I mean, I'm
Af asks, Dearest Cam Chattington, it is time for your question of the day. In today's scenario, you must choose the best option in this hypothetical scenario. In today's scenario, there is a food shortage in Baldenia because King XenosysVex is eating all the food. How do you stop him? Option 1. Lure him away from the food stocks with Thirsty Buyer's clam. Option 2. Lure him away with a new Warhammer model to paint. Option 3. Tell him a ghost story about a haunted sink that he accidentally peed in one time.
Nah, we're going with 2.
My dear Af,
2.
the esteemed envoy of Baldenia, you present us with a delightful conundrum indeed. Pray tell, let us delve into the whimsical depths of this scenario. Option the first, to entice the noble King XenosysVex with the alluring clam of Thirsty Buyer. Such a delectable ruse. Yet, I fear our beloved monarch may find himself distracted by more tantalizing morsels, lost in ravenous desire for a taste most exquisite. Option the second. Ah, yes, the finest lure of a new Warhammer model. One can almost envision His Majesty prancing away, brimming with excitement as he maxes his painting skills.
Remind me after this, I'll show you a new
We might have our
model.
chance to save the food stocks from his insatiable appetite. Option the third. A ghost story of the haunted sink. A most splendid tale of terror. Nay, that would surely tempt his attention. The mere thought of the sinister sink, into which he has unwittingly relieved himself, fills my whiskers with mirth. Alas, dear chat, what shall it be? To woo him with clams, models, or ghostly whims? Cast your votes, and let us determine how best to spare Baldenia from the jaws of famine. Lest XFFF1
Bro, he didn't even answer your question. He didn't even answer the question, dude. Dude, you know what? You know what? When I okay. I'll give you my answer. I'll give you my answer, dude. It's answer 2. No, 2. 2. All right, let me tell you, man. Okay, let me tell you. Once you paint a Warhammer Mini, you are no longer a prisoner to the pussy. Guaranteed. Because once you paint a Warhammer Mini, right, you start to envision yourself as a space marine or a creature of darkness or a Primarch or a chaos demon. And then once you realize that you have the ability to create these beautiful things, the power of the pussy has no pull on you. It has no pull. It does. As a matter of fact, after the deed of, slamming the clam.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Well, I guess people don't agree. I don't know. Maybe I'm gay then. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm gay.
Man, redeems are on point today. Redeems are on point today. They are. Yeah, because he started talking and redeeming.
Oh. Yeah, we could look at it, man. He didn't even get banned. Okay. He didn't even say anything that crazy. It's actually it's actually insane what he got banned for. Hold on.
No, he didn't say anything too crazy. Like, look, guys, you can like Asmon, you cannot like Asmon. Me, I used to watch him a lot more, but I don't really watch him anymore. It's not because I don't like him. I don't like him, or sorry, I don't watch him because he's like way too political for me. It just doesn't interest me. Like, I'm not interested in politics. Like when he was like playing other games, like when he was playing like just random shit, right? Like Elden Ring or something, you know, like or Final Fantasy, stuff like that, man, I would watch him. But like I really like his personality. I think he's funny. I mean, I like him. But I'm not interested in politics. I don't. Like that's just not something I'm interested in, man. But so anyway, so he said banned for an entire week because I said I don't give a fuck about the opinions of illiterate third worlders. Okay. I mean, yeah. Would someone be banned for saying they don't care about what an American's opinion is on the Middle East? Of course not. Blatant double standard. I didn't break TOS. So there is nothing wrong with this. So if he's telling the truth, which I assume he is, if you take this and you look at some of the shit that other people have said, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Like, you do know Hassan has threatened to kill people on stream, right? Do I defend him? No, you're looking at it the wrong way. Okay, guys. All right. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, guys. I'm telling you, do not approach me with some ultimatum. Don't even joke about that shit. Because I'm going to tell you right now that I don't give a fuck about your political stance, your religious stance. Okay? And I am not going to give a fuck. Like, dude, I agree with this. Why would I give a fuck about the opinions of illiterate people? Why? But I'm going to expand on that. Why would I give a fuck about people halfway around the fucking planet that I'm never going to meet, I'm never going to see, I'm never going to visit? I don't give a fuck about any of that. I don't care. So, like, I'm going to tell you right now that this right here has nothing to do with politics. This statement right here has nothing to do with politics. Nothing. People are taking it that way. Okay. But it has nothing to do with politics. I do not take this statement as a political statement. And I stay away from politics. So maybe I'm taking it the wrong way. If he meant it as a political statement and I didn't take it that way, then I took it the wrong way. But the fact of the matter is that I'm not going to give a fuck about uneducated people that are halfway across the planet that can't fucking read. But another thing is this. I'm not going to give a fuck about educated people halfway across the planet. I'm not going to give a fuck about a person that I'm never going to meet that's never going to have any impact on my life. I don't waste my time thinking about that. I don't. And the biggest takeaway from this is that if he said that if this is the reason he got banned for, Twitch is so beyond fucking cooked, man. It's embarrassing because literally, okay, we all know it. And I don't give a fuck if you support Hassan or not. I do not. I think Hassan is a fucking joke. I think he should have been banned off the platform. And I think he should have been banned off the platform to have nothing to do with politics. I don't even care about his political views. I think he should be banned for threatening to literally kill someone on stream. He literally pulled out a gun and threatened a fucking viewer because they disagreed. Bro. How does he even have a channel? How? So, yeah, I'm going to tell you guys right now, man, like, I don't do politics. I don't do religion. My dislike for Hassan has absolutely nothing to do with politics. It has to do with the fact that he is a compulsive liar. He is a spoiled rich baby brat. And he's never had, like, I guess, a father or a person to kick his ass and put him in place. He's got what he's wanted his entire fucking life. It's so obvious. Okay? That's why I don't like him. My dislike for him has nothing whatsoever to do with his political views. Nothing. Like, I don't care if he's Democrat, Republican. I don't care about any of that, man. I don't care about his religion. I care that he's a liar. And I care that he is a shit human. That's what I care about. So that's why I don't like him. But regardless of that, this statement right here, you have got to be brain damaged if you think that this is on the same level as a fucking threat and showing a gun on stream. Like, the fact that Hassan did that and saw no punishment, the fact that Hassan, like, abuses his dog and saw no punishment, the fact that Hassan just does and says the shit that he does and doesn't get banned, that's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So if they want to ban him for this, I disagree with that ban. But if they want to, that's okay. But if they're going to ban him for this, then they better fucking ban Hassan for the other shit. And they better fucking ban all of these other fucking big ass content creators too. Like, Twitch is insanely biased, man. Twitch is insanely biased. So, like, I'm going to tell you right now, man, that I know that because Asmon is so political now, that people that are political, they're on this, they have this mentality where it's like, you either agree with me or you're the enemy. And I'm going to tell you right now that that mentality is really stupid. Is really stupid. Asmon referring to migrants as I don't care about any of that. I don't care about any of that. I care about this statement. See, the problem with a lot of you, maybe not a lot, the problem with some of you is that you are not able to look at a statement taken away from the person. So basically, it doesn't matter what he says, you will always hate him. So if he were to say something like, support homeless people or some shit like that, you know, something like, you know, something nice or something, you know, take care of cats. Those type of people would also be the same type of people that would be like, oh, well, what about the dogs? See what I mean? See what I'm saying? So, like, I'm going to tell you guys right now that this right here, I am not looking at this as a political statement. So in here, okay, in here, we don't talk about this shit. So if you're going to attach a statement to politics that is not attached to it, I'm just going to straight ban you. I'm not having that argument. I'm not having that discussion with you. And here's why. Not because I'm afraid that I'm going to lose, not because I'm afraid that you're right, but because it is pointless. It is pointless because your mind has already made up. And once a person's mind's already made up, that's the end of the discussion, right? So this has nothing to do with politics. This has to do with double standards. And here's the reality of the situation. He says this, banned for an entire week because I said I don't give a fuck about opinions of illiterate third worlders, which I agree with, by the way. But like I said earlier, I agree with this 100%, but I would even expand further. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about people. It doesn't matter if you're second, third, 56th, first world. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you can read. Doesn't matter if you can't read. I don't care about people that I'm never going to meet and that have no impact on my life. That is a point. So, like, I'm approaching this, like, from an entirely non-biased, non-political standpoint. Because, man, I got to tell you, dude, it's really obnoxious that so many people, they force politics into everything, man. It's so fucking obnoxious. It is fucking exhausting, dude. It's really annoying. So that's why, like, in here, man, if you start yapping about that shit, I just permaban you, dude. I'm not doing that, man. I'm really not. The only reason I'm talking about this right now, ma'am, is because this reason for him being banned, he didn't break TOS. Not in my opinion. I've read the TOS. I've actually read the TOS. I don't think anything he said was wrong. This is also not a political statement, or at least I didn't take it that way. You can be a third worlder, an illiterate third worlder, and have no knowledge of politics. He's not banned. He's like suspended for a week. Yes, there is a double standard of bias here. That is the problem. That's the problem. And that's what I have an issue with. So the reason that the reason that I'm talking about this is because this affects me as a content creator. It does. And let's say you go watch other people. It affects them as a content creator too. And the reason why it does is because this right here is proven fact that Hassan can say whatever the fuck he wants, but other people can't. It doesn't matter that he's rich as fuck. Like, man. Oh my God. It doesn't matter that he's rich as fuck, man. It's the principle of the matter. Like, you're not looking at it from, like, you're looking at it from such a linear standpoint. Okay? You're looking at it from just a standpoint of Asmongold. But what I'm trying to tell you is that because this happened, this affects every creator on the platform. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what this means. That means that, like, that this basically exposes Twitch for bias and favoritism. Okay? And that's why I said at the beginning of this, like, discussion that I don't care if you like Asmon or not. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Ryan, are you in chat? Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to find the... If you see anybody talking about politics, man, just permaban them. Just straight up, dude. I've already told people. I'm trying to find this one guy just to, like, prove a point, but yeah, I'm telling you guys right now, man. If anybody's, like, talking politics, they're just gonna get permaban. And there's a pretty high chance I'm not gonna ban you too, because I've already asked you guys. Like, I'm not gonna tolerate this shit, dude. Like, it's not like those people that throw politics into every single situation, man. I'm literally not even fucking with you, man. I'm not. It is so hard to get banned in the stream. Like, it's crazy, man. Okay, it's fucking crazy, man. So, like, just the fact that that some people are so fucking retarded. You're so deaf, right? Like, like, just the fact that you're so deaf, man, you know, is really, really fucking obnoxious. You know what I'm saying, man? So, like, if we can't even have, you know, like, if I'm talking to somebody and I can't even have a conversation with that person, and they force politics in the shit, then I'm not gonna have a conversation with you. And the same goes for religion too, man. Like, the same goes for religion. Because religion is, like, just as fucking bad. Like, I'm not religious and I'm not fucking political. So, like, the reason why this is, like, big, right? The reason why this is big, and again, the only reason why people are tying politics to this is because it's Asmon. But this this is going to be like, this basically fucks other creators. You know what I'm saying? So like, this means that, you know, Twitch is going to ban people based on bias, not TOS. Like, okay, I'll word it like this. What if you go to your job and they fire you over bias instead of like, you know, the rules of your job? You know what I'm saying? You know? So like, what if you go to like, I don't know, your warehouse job, your you know, your office job, whatever. They just fire you. They just fire you because they want to fire you, right? It does, like, yeah, a couple of you said that it's like that it's not new for Twitch, but that makes it even worse. Like, that's like, if you have to say, oh well, this isn't anything new, then that should be your first sign that there's a problem. There's a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying, man? So like, it's okay if you just accept it, but you're probably not a streamer. It probably doesn't matter to you. Like, at the end of the day, if I were to get banned like permanently, or there would be another streamer that gets banned or something that you watch, at the end of the day, you're going to be okay, right? Like, you're going to be okay. But the content creator isn't. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying, man? So like, this is such a, like, dude, he got banned for a fucking week for saying that. That is okay, you do realize that this is actually costing Twitch money, right? Like, you do realize that they went out of their way to do this, and this is actually in their loss. Like, they lose by doing this, yet they still did it. Because, okay, for the person that was like, he's rich, it doesn't matter, right? He is. And he also streams on other platforms. He also gets paid more on other platforms. Asmon doesn't run ads, so it's saving them money. Okay, so just because a creator doesn't run ads, it doesn't mean that Twitch doesn't run ads for them. So as a creator, they run ads on your stream regardless if you enable it or not. They do. You will see ads. He gets ads. Yeah. And also he has subs. He has subs too. So like, that's why I run ads at the maximum capacity. Because the thing that you guys need to understand is that you're going to see ads anyway. You will see them. So because you're going to see them, I'm just going to fucking run ads because you're going to see them anyway. So what the fuck does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Can a streamer sue Twitch for double standard? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Oh no, maybe. But I don't know. I mean, like, Imaru had a fucking case against him. They ended up paying like 100,000 or some shit, right? I don't know though. That is also true, Illyria. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. No, because you bring up a good point. Let me ask you guys a question. What if you had to wear a shirt? What if you had to wear a shirt every time you went into work that said, exit lag, okay? Okay, let me tell you about exit lag. All right, let me tell you about exit lag. Yo, this is going to be a perfect time too. All right, because all the fucking redeems are off, man. The mood on the channel is depressing as shit now because all these fucking political fucking idiots fucking ruined it. So, oh god, no! No. Oh no, during the ad, bro. I swear to God, you guys are so fucking lucky that I spilled my food. You're so fucking lucky that I spilled my fucking food.
Man! Ah. Man.
I appreciate the ad setup.
You spilled your food because you're talking about Asmon.
Shut the fuck up! I spilled my food because I put my plate too close to the edge. Man.
Okay, Exolag, check it out. You get 50% off annual. Fucking hit the code. You motherfuckers know what to do. Fucking hell yeah, brother. Can you dig? Last. Hit the code. Use exclamation mark Exolag. Code Xenosis. Let's go. Hell yeah, brother. Fuck up. Okay, all right. Anyway. Okay, look. All right. Anyway.
Oh, shit. Oh, there's more. Dude.
Okay. All right, anyway. Okay. All right, anyway, so what I was saying, man, was okay, it doesn't matter if Asmon is a horrible person, okay? It really doesn't. It really doesn't matter if he is a vile fucking person, okay? You cannot ban him for saying this and then not ban other people for doing worse. That is the principle of the matter. Okay? That's why I'm talking about it. That's why it matters as a content creator. What did he say? He said this, because he doesn't give a fuck about the opinions of illiterate third worlders. That's what he said. They banned him for a week. Why do I have paper towels in hand? Because I use it for painting. Yeah, so like, okay. Yeah, like I said, man, this is important to content creators, to anyone on the platform. And the reason why it's important is because this is going to have a trickle down effect. This is going to, well, did you hear about the one girl that got banned because she said that Pokimane, what did she say? She said like Pokimane's content sucks or something, and the only reason she makes any money is because she's attractive. There was a person that got banned for that. I've been banned from Twitch before. I mean, not like I've been banned for. I was falsely banned one time, but I got it reversed. I got it taken off, and then I was banned for like the little Zames incident. Yeah. Yeah, the incident. Yeah, but the point here, guys. Look, man. You know, and this is exactly why we don't talk about politics in here. You know, because fucking people get all weird, man. But whenever I approach a situation, I completely remove any type of third party, like outside influence. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say that Asmon is the worst person on the planet. Okay, or one of, I guess. It doesn't matter. And the reason why it doesn't matter is because the statement itself is not the statement itself doesn't have like feelings. It doesn't have a personality. Okay. So my mentality, I approach a lot of situations as like a court mentality. And the reason why I do is because of all the fucking bullshit that I've had to deal with for the past like 3 years. Like, over my experience has actually changed the way that I look at things. So like that's why whenever a person comes out with like a Google Doc or like, oh, he raped me, oh, he abused me, I don't believe them. I don't believe them, and I think you're a fool if you do. You need to look at all the evidence. You need to look at the evidence. You need to look at what was said, what was done, the person. You need to look at all that. So in this particular case, okay, this statement right here, there is no way in fuck that as a normal person, there is no way in fuck that a normal person would think that this statement right here is worse than if I pulled out a gun on stream and threatened to fucking kill you because you disagreed with my opinion. No normal person would think that. Does that make sense? So let's say that someone you never heard of said this. Okay? You can agree or disagree. But then let's say that another person you never heard of pulled out a gun and was threatened to shoot somebody. Everybody in this fucking chat would think that the person with the gun was obviously the crazier motherfucker. And don't tell me you wouldn't. Because you're fucking lying. Okay? And that's my point. That's my point. Is that this statement is not worse than what another creator has said, yet the other creator didn't get banned, but this creator did. But you can't say ban them both. No idea about context. You can't say that because that didn't happen. That's not what happened. That's not fact. Do you understand why that doesn't solve anything? That's like, yeah, sure, if you want to, yeah, but that's not what happened though. That's not what happened. What happened is that there was very, very, heavy bias towards one creator and negative bias towards another one. You know what I'm saying? That's the situation. That's the problem. Okay? Drawing a gun and threatening someone and saying something political, you don't know why you would compare the two? Why you would compare the two? Because it happened on stream, you fucking retard. Just use your brain for just a second, you idiot. Because it actually happened on stream, brother. Good God. Like, some of you are so deep into this like personal political bullshit that you think you know these people and like you have these parasocial attachments to them based on what they've said and shit. And it's like, you need to step away, man. You need why am I calling you a retard? I didn't know Hassan did that. Then you're ignorant. You're not retarded, you're ignorant. You're lacking information. So I would say before you form an opinion, do yourself some fucking good and don't make yourself look like a jackass and go do some research. Basically, you're speaking on a situation you have no knowledge of. Do you understand why that makes you look retarded? That makes you look stupid? Do you understand that? Does that make sense? Yeah. So like basically, if you're going to have an opinion, try your best to know both sides of the situation. Try to understand the situation as best as you can. Does that make sense? So, for those of you that don't know, Hassan like pulled a gun out on stream or some shit because he disagreed with a fucking viewer. Okay? He also threatened to kill a senator or some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. He's done a lot of crazy shit. But it's not just Hassan. It's other people too, man. Okay? I just brought Hassan up because he's one of the more crazy ones. There's other like crazy people as well. Like, okay, here's another example. You remember that guy that like beat his wife on stream or some shit, right? Let's take all the politics out of it or whatever, There's a guy that fucking like slapped his wife on stream or some shit. Okay? But he didn't get banned. So how can you physically hit a woman on stream, not get banned, but then you get banned for this? Like, does that now that I brought up something that's not political, is it starting to make sense now? Is it starting to, you know, that's the point here. So guys, what I'm saying, man, you know I'm not a political person. You know I'm not a religious person. You know this. I wouldn't be talking about this if it had to do with that. My issue with this is pretty much the same issue as last time, is that you have one content creator that can get away with something and another content creator that can't. Like, that's the problem. Yeah, so, like, I mean, okay, I want you to, I want you to ask, okay, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think is more offensive? A person says, I don't give a fuck about the opinions of illiterate third worlders. Do you think that is more offensive? Or do you think a man hitting a pregnant woman on stream is offensive? Obviously, the man hitting the woman. Obviously. Well, the guy that hit his wife didn't get banned. But the guy that said this did. Like, is it starting to, you know what I mean? Like, is it starting to make more sense now? You know? So, like, that's the problem I have, is that there's, like, okay, let me ask you guys this question. How many of you have been treated wrongly at your job? How many of you have maybe your manager or your boss just didn't like you? Maybe that your manager or boss let another person get away with more, like, let's say someone's lazy, right? Because there's always that lazy piece of shit at work, right? There's always that fucking guy that never does anything, always slacks, but he never gets in any trouble. But then you are expected to do twice the work he does, and when you don't, you're the one that gets in trouble. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say, is that it's the unfairness that's the problem. It's the unfairness. Have I been treated badly at this job? Yes. Yes, I have, actually. It was like maybe 2 years ago. Lionel got me banned on Twitch because he sent in an email to Twitch saying that I was threatening to rape Katie and I was being racist, and then I posted his address everywhere. I got banned for that. Like, Twitch didn't even look into it, man. They just accepted his email and were like, oh, okay, yeah, then fucking ban me. I had to get, okay, guys, I had to get the fucking detective that was working my case to call, like, to get a hold of the super high ups of Twitch and explain the situation. Yes, Twitch believed him. Yes. So, like, I take this very personal, is what I'm trying to say, and this has nothing to do, like, this has nothing to do with politics, man. Okay, they didn't look into it at all. They just believed him. So for those of you that don't know, when Lionel did that, I actually have the email. So because he's a fucking retard, he posted the email that he sent Twitch on a YouTube video. Well, that YouTube video got deleted. It got reported and shit and taken down. But before it did, I actually have the email he sent. I have the email he sent, and I gave it to the detective. And I also had Katie. I also had Katie talk to the detective too. So, like, able to get my ban, like you know, reversed or whatever, the detective had to actually get a hold of, like, the Twitch higher ups and explain to them, hey, I'm a detective working this case. This is a harassment case. The person that sent you the email is the aggressor. They're the ones that the restraining order is against. So, like, it's not, like, I, even after I became a content creator to a certain degree, I am still subject to that unfairness, the same as you. So like when you guys go to work, okay, another thing you have to remember is that I'm old, okay? I'm going to be 41 soon, okay? Now I wasn't always a content creator. Like I worked warehouse and manual labor for like 20 years, okay? Or some shit. Maybe not that. It was like 15 years. I don't know. Like I've had a job since I was 15 years old, man. Okay. So what I'm saying is like, yeah, sure. Like I'm a content creator now, but dude, I don't forget what it was like to go into, my warehouse job where I'm fucking stacking boxes and shit on a fucking pallet and being treated unfairly. Like I still remember that. And when they did that to me, man, it was rough, dude. Okay. It was rough. And I mean, the detective was really nice. He was a really cool guy. And I called him immediately, man. I called him immediately. And I was like, I just couldn't believe that they didn't investigate. I couldn't believe that they just believed him just like that. Like, what the fuck? So the detective told me, he was like, okay, well, find out all the information you can. Give me your partner rep's information. I will call them. I'll email them. The detective was a really cool guy, man. He was really cool. So I had to do that. And if the detective wouldn't have done that, I probably would have been banned for a lot longer. So it was like, critical, but anyway, the fucking problem with this, man, is like I said, man, it's the unfairness. Like there's a reason why this is huge. Like there's a reason why this is huge. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, if you're a content creator, you need to remove you need to remove your opinion of Asmongold right now. You need to remove it because this is not about Asmongold the person, okay? This is not. This is about a person that is saying something and the place that you work for, the place that you work at, Twitch, they are treating content creators unfairly. And that's a problem. So this is not oh, it's political because it's Asmongold. No, this is a content creator problem. Like, what they did has nothing to do with political. Like, they just straight up just ignore their own TOS. Yeah. You would get fired from any job saying that? I don't think so. Any job I worked at, I wouldn't get fired for saying this. Why would you get fired for saying this? I don't understand. What is wrong with this statement? Like, genuinely, what is wrong with this statement? Do you care about people that can't read that you're never going to meet or do you care about their opinions? I can tell you right now, I don't give a fuck about a lot of opinions that you guys have in chat. Huh. And you're much closer to me than a fucking illiterate third worlder. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I love you guys, but some of you guys are dumb as shit. I mean, it is what it is, dude. Well, no, I mean, ask yourself this question, man. Ask yourself this question. Do you care about the opinions of people that you're never going to meet? If you do, you have a problem. Like, okay, let me ask you this question, man. Let's say you live in EU. Why are you going to care about what some fucking hick motherfucker that fucks his cousin that can't read that lives in Kentucky thinks about you? Or some shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you care about that? Wait, but isn't it about using it? What is derogatory? Third worlders? Is that derogatory? I'm not arguing with you, by the way. I just didn't take it that way. I mean, the way I look at it is some countries are just better off than others. They have more money, they have more comfort, they have more luxury. That's not, to me, that's just a fact. That's just where you're located at on the planet. I mean, third worlders and assuming they are all literate is racism. I don't agree. I don't think so. I don't see that. I don't know. Okay, you know what? I have a counter argument for you. I have a counter argument for you. What do you think is worse? What do you think is worse? Do you think calling someone an illiterate third worlder is worse than accusing someone of rape when they didn't rape, when they didn't do anything wrong? What is worse? Accusing someone of a crime that they didn't do, you either call them a rapist, you call them a pedophile. Do you think that is worse, or saying that you don't give a fuck about the opinions of illiterate third worlders? Because Denims was calling so many, like, dude, that's like her fucking, like, calling people rapists and pet and all that shit. You know what I mean? Okay, well, I don't know about pedo, but I know she was calling people rapists and shit, which was clearly not the case. So what I'm saying is like, that's my point here, is other people have said worse that didn't get banned. That's the point. Like, it's not, okay, guys, let's assume for a second that this is one of the most racist things ever said, right? Okay. Well, being racist is still not worse than accusing someone of being a rapist or a pedophile. Okay? Okay, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but being a racist is not illegal. You can be a racist, you can be a complete fucking racist, and you don't go to jail. You are aware of this, right? Like, we're all aware of this, right? Okay. Well, what you can go to jail for is accusing a person of a crime, like being a pedophile. You can go to jail for that, but if I accuse you of being a rapist, I'm not going to jail. Do you understand the problem here? Is that there are content creators that are accusing people of these sexual crimes that are not being banned, and he is being banned because of this. Do you understand? Yes, and the platform can do whatever they want. It's their policy. But that in itself, you've already contradicted yourself, because the policy doesn't say they can ban whoever they want. At least not to my knowledge, unless they changed it. No, I'm not saying racism is okay with TOS. I'm saying in general. I'm saying, like, what is worse? Like, I'm saying I'm saying what is worse, being a racist or accusing someone of a sexual crime. Accusing someone of a sexual crime is worse than being a racist. It is. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me, but you can be a racist and not go to jail. You can say that someone is a racist and you will not go to jail. But if you are a fucking pedophile, you will go to jail. If you accuse someone of being a pedophile and you know they weren't, you go to jail. Just trust me on this one, boys. You're going to have to trust me on this one. More on that in a couple days. If I say I don't care for fat Americans, it doesn't mean all Americans are fat. Yes. Yeah, so, like, anyway, look. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make, is that I disagree with what he got banned for. I don't care if it offended people. If they are going to ban him for this, they need to ban other people for saying and doing worse things. That's the point. That's the point. So if you're one of those people that are saying, well, they should ban both of them, then I agree with you. I agree. If this is against TOS, then obviously you should get banned. But that's not what happened, and that's the problem. Like, it's about favoritism. The problem is Twitch defines itself. It's about consistency versus favoritism. Yes. So, like, guys, for those of you, okay, look. For those of you in chat that cannot stand Asmon, okay, you hate him, okay, whatever. That's fine. That's none of my business why you hate him. If you do, like I don't not like you. Like, okay, guys, don't get me wrong here. If you hate Asmon, dude, I don't care if you hate Asmon. I really don't. You're free to like whoever you want. You know? I don't care. That's not the issue here. The issue is you have a person that said something that was not as bad as another person, yet the person that said the thing that wasn't as bad, they got banned, but the person that said the worst thing didn't get banned. Did Twitch confirm this opinion? No, they didn't, but they're not going to. Like, why would they confirm the opinion? They're not going to come out and confirm the opinion. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's about the double standard. Like, if you don't like, okay, what I was trying to finish my point earlier is, if you don't like Asmon, that's fine. If you think that he should be banned for this, that's fine. Now, I don't agree with you that he should be banned, right? But I will say that if saying this is against TOS, then he should be banned. But the thing is, I don't think this is against TOS, right? Like, you may not like it, but just because you don't like something doesn't mean that it's against TOS. Does that make sense? Okay. So him being banned or not, right? It just comes down to, did he break TOS? And I don't think he did, right? But he might have, okay? He might have. So if he did, then I agree with you that he should be banned, okay? Like, I agree with you. But if they're going to ban him, then they need to ban the other people. Because the other people have clearly broke TOS. But they didn't ban them. And that's the problem. That's the problem. So that's why I asked you the question, right? How many of you have went to your job and you felt mistreated before? You felt that you can't do something that another person can do because of personal bias. Well, in my opinion, this is the same situation. This is the same situation. So it's like, it's just crazy to me that I have to explain this so many times, because there's so many people that cannot just look at the statement itself. Like, you can't look at the statement itself and determine how bad it was versus another statement that was worse that didn't get banned for. You know what I mean? So, like, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to get at, is that this is a big problem for creators. Because like I said at the start, right? Like I said at the very start of this, I'm neutral on Asmon. I used to watch Asmon a lot when he played games. Like when he played just various games, like 5 Hearts Under One Roof, like, I enjoyed his streams because they were fun. But now that he's super political, I don't enjoy that, so I don't watch him. Okay? That's just me. And if you still watch him, that's fine. If you don't watch him, if you never watch him, that's fine too. The main reason I'm talking about this actually has nothing to do with Asmon in particular. It has to do with the statement. It has to do with the statement that was said and the reason for the ban. So this was a statement according to him. I have no reason not to believe him. I mean, it's possible that he's lying. I'm just going off of this. But the statement that he said, if they're going to ban this, then they have to ban. You can't have you can't have like people accusing other people of like sexual crimes and threatening people with a gun, and they're doing this live, by the way. They're doing this like live on stream. Okay? So they don't ban those people, but then they ban him for saying this. That's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah. So it's just like part of me likes to talk about this stuff sometimes, and the reason why is because it exposes some of you. It exposes some of you for a side that you haven't shown yet on the stream. And one thing I can't tolerate, man, is fucking like it's people's refusal to look at something like from an unbiased perspective. It's like a pet peeve of mine, man. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. It's like these are the same people that whenever like a person comes out with a Google Doc, they automatically believe the person. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, let's say this girl comes out with a Google Doc and she's like, oh, well, you know, he raped me and blah, blah, blah. Like the whole Rich situation. Everybody shit on Rich so fucking bad. You know, everybody shit on Rich so bad. I was like one of the only motherfuckers that was like, nah, you know what? I don't think he did it. I think she's a crazy bitch. And turned out, guess what? She was a crazy fucking bitch. Shit, dude. Okay. Dude, what rape victim wishes their rapist like a good life and they hope that they're successful? You know, that's what she did, right? She literally did that. Like, what the fuck? And these people believed her just because she was a woman. That's it. The fuck? These are those same people will look at this statement just because they don't like Asmongold. They will look at this statement. They will take it as political. They will be looking for reasons to hate it. They will be looking for reasons in their and to justify their hatred towards a person. So like, okay, I'm going to give you guys an example of a situation like that where I had to remove my feelings from the situation, okay? So back when Lionel was making a bunch of videos about me, there was another channel. It was called the Desolence Reuploads channel. Now Lionel worked with this guy, but nevertheless there were two of them. There was Lionel and there was another guy. The other guy posted some shit. Now, I never thought that a few of these posts were from Lionel. I never blamed Lionel for those posts. No, I don't mean, well, maybe it may have been Runa. It may have been Runa, but I'm not sure. But my point here is that just because Lionel did horrible, awful shit to me, that doesn't mean that every bad thing that happened to me was his fault. Does that make sense? So Lionel did a ridiculous amount of bad shit to me, but just because he did a lot of bad shit doesn't mean that he did every single bad thing. And that was very, very hard for me to remove my... I had to learn how to do it, okay? I had to like learn how to do it, basically, because it was very hard for me. Because I thought that just anything that was said bad about me was him doing it, and that's not the case. That wasn't the case at all. Now, I mean, don't don't get me wrong. He said a lot. He said and did a lot, but he didn't say and do everything. Okay, there was some stuff that other people said, And that stuff that I never, and that stuff that I truly believe that he didn't say, I never submitted it as evidence. I never did. I never did because I didn't believe that he said it. Now there wasn't much. There was only like maybe 3 or 4 times out of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of posts that were made about me. There were only like 3 or 4 times, but I still went by the law. I still did what I needed to do. I still did things, to the best of my ability, and, obviously stuck to the truth as best as I possibly could. So you can't blame someone for let's say that a murderer, okay, let's say that someone is convicted of murder, and, there was also a theft at the same time, like around the same time. Well, you can't blame the theft on the murderer if they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you obviously, yes, the murderer is going to be bad. Yes, obviously. But that doesn't mean that they also stole. Does that make sense? So, you know what I mean? Is that the dude that lives in his mom's attic? I have no idea. I mean, I know. I mean, I don't know if it's the attic. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, so okay, we can stop talking about this. Today was supposed to be my chill day. All right, today was supposed to be my chill day. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, man. You motherfuckers, some of you in chat, man, holy fuck. You need to take a break from fucking politics and shit, man. You need to take a break. You need to think about other things. You need to enjoy life more. Because, brother, if you are so triggered by just the pure mention of someone's name and you can't even remove your feelings about them because you hate them so much, that's a problem, man. That's a problem. I'm telling you, that's a big fucking problem. So, if you find yourself, if you do not have the ability to remove emotions from a situation and look at it from a court perspective, my advice to you is you need to learn how to do that. And the reason why is because you never know when you're going to have to, you never know when you're going to have to go to court, man. Okay, I'm telling you this. And when you, and if, and I don't wish court on anybody, okay? I don't wish court on anybody because it's a fucking mess. We were talking about that earlier. But if you're ever in that situation, you are going to be hit with a reality that is, it's very jarring, okay? It's very jarring because the way the world works and shit is your ability to prove things in courts, right? And shit. And this shit right here, if you were to take this to court, a court would not rule that they can ban you for this, but then not ban someone for threatening a person with a gun. Does that make sense, man? You know what? You know what? You don't have to fucking, you know what? You do whatever you want. Okay. I'm just trying to be helpful because I promise you, man, that you will enjoy life so much more if you are not so attached to a person out of anger or hatred, man. I'm telling you, man. But anyway, look, this ain't even about Asman, okay? This ain't even about Asman. This is about a content creator that said this. They got banned for 7 days. You have another content creator that pulls a gun out on stream. You have another content creator that shocks it, or that's the same content creator. You have another content creator that is accusing men of rape and crimes that they can be put in jail for. You have content creators that are like, you know, just out of curiosity, how many days did Frogan get banned for that fucking comment she made, man? Oh, you know what? You know, Hassan made that same comment. He's not banned. So I want you to, yeah, so answer me that. Answer me that. How come Frogan can make a comment that she wishes PTSD on veterans, which is beyond fucked, you know, and she gets a less ban than this shit? And take it a step further, how come that she can say that and get banned, but then Hassan says basically the same thing and he doesn't get banned? So, like, that's the whole point here, man. That's the, like, like, I think some of you in chat, I think some of you get really heated on political shit. And I don't have anything against you. I don't have any, like, I have a couple friends that are like really political. We never talk about politics. We never talk about that shit. But the reason why we're friends is because we both know that's not why we're friends, right? Okay? That's not why we're friends, and there's just certain things you don't talk about with friends, you know? Like, all of my friends, I tell them to never talk about their religion to me because I don't give a shit about what they believe in. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to have that conversation. The same thing for politics. You guys know what I'm saying. Okay? I'm pretty sure that's fine if politics is important to you, but that doesn't give you the right to force your opinion on other people. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like I said, man, the point of this is, like, you have one content creator that gets banned for something, another one that does something worse, and they don't get banned. So let's assume for a second that they both broke TOS. Okay? They both should be banned. I think we all can agree on that, right? You know? I think we can all agree on that. But that's not what happened, though, and that's the problem. That's not what happened. What happened was only one of them got banned. The other one didn't get banned. So, like, I would also argue the other side too, right? Like, let's say that the other side said something and they got banned, but then this side said something and it wasn't as bad, but they didn't get banned, right? But they still broke TOS. I would say that the point here is that the breaking of TOS. Okay? Now, I don't know. Maybe the statement did. You know? Maybe this statement did. Okay? I'm not arguing that this statement didn't deserve a ban. If it actually did, then he should be banned. But I just don't think that it did. Okay? I think that people don't like this statement, and that's fine. But people also don't like the fact that I say, if you say, oh, this person abused me, I'm not going to believe you without evidence. I'm sure that there are people out there. No, people are not fine with politics. No, they're not. I'm not fine with politics. You're flat out wrong. Didn't I ban you? How come I can still see your fucking messages? I'm saving that for later. I don't know. YouTube's weird. Saving that for later. Ban this fucking idiot. Okay, anyway. Anyway, yeah, man. So that's my take on this, man. It's I think it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up that and I don't think that breaks TOS, but if that did break TOS, then yes, he should be banned. But obviously fucking threatening somebody on stream with a gun is breaking TOS. But that person didn't get fucking banned. So there's some fuckery. There's some fuckery going on here, man. Yeah. And that's the fucked up part. Like, let's say Asmund didn't say this. Let's say somebody else said that. I would still say the same thing. You know. Yeah, that's like another thing too. Like when Alinity like threw her cat or some shit. How come she can like throw her cat, but then when like Hassan like shocks his fucking dog and shit like that? Like, do you understand, man? It's just. And I mean, it's not just like those two. It's also, you know, it's also the guy that like hit his wife, man, or hit his girlfriend, or whoever the fuck. You know what I mean? Did you react to there's no good 14 content creators tweet? I mean, not really, because if you're on Twitter tweeting about how there's no good content creators, there's probably an extremely high chance that you're fucking retarded as shit. And I don't really want you in my chat anyway. So I'm glad those people aren't in my chat. All right. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they are. I mean, I did ban like fucking 10 people today. Yeah, but anyway, okay. Anyway, look. Like I said, man. TLDR of the TLDR of the TLDR. It doesn't matter if he said this. You cannot argue that this statement that he said is more offensive or more TOS breaking than pulling out a gun on stream threatening somebody. You cannot argue that. It doesn't matter your whatever beliefs. You cannot argue that. If you are a sane person in any capacity, pulling a weapon out that can kill a person and threatening them is going to be worse than saying this statement. And if you do not agree with that, we have nothing else to discuss. I'm quite sure you should fucking seek medical attention because your brain is not functioning properly. And you are probably very miserable in your life. That's what I would say. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, where's the video? Where's the video? How long is it? 14 minutes? Hold on, man. Let me throw on some fucking. Throw on a different one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Rewards are back on now. Rewards are back on.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Boo.
Af asks, can you tell us why XenosysVex had to piss in a sink? Ah, my dear Af, gather round as I regale thee with the tale of the hapless XenosysVex, our beloved jester of Baldenia. It hath been whispered that our dear streamer in a most chaotic and befuddled state didst find himself in great need of a porcelain throne. Alas, his foolishness led him to the unforgivable act of relieving himself in the sink, a crime most foul against decorum. Indeed, one cannot expect much from a man who hath the smoothness of a woman's breast atop his head. We can only hope that he returns anon, lest he fall victim to the villainous germs lurking therein. Now, let us sip our wine in splendid camaraderie, and await his triumphant return to our grand revelry. Lest XFF wine time.
Are you happy? You happy? Is that Valley? That's Valley! Valley's here! Valley's here, guys! Valley's here! Yay! Yay! Hi, Valley. A cookie for Valley! I hope you are well. I hope you are well. Yo, sorry I missed these subs, guys. Apologies, man. Yo, Pelty. K-Sut. K-Sut. Just started clearing Criterion, and I'm having a lot of fun. That is awesome. That is awesome. Criterion is a lot of fun, man. Unfortunately, the rewards are dog shit, and unfortunately, the rewards are dog shit, and there's no reason to do it after the first. Yeah. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter. Thank you very much. To Valley Cheesecake, one of the most wholesome chatters that I've ever seen in my life. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, rewards. Oh, I saw Liquid. I didn't actually see the clear. I know they got it though. But dude, you know what, man? I think, okay, this is probably gonna trigger the fuck out of people, but I actually think the world race in WoW is dog shit, man. Like, I don't even watch the race for the race, man. I just enjoy the production, I guess, of like Echo. See, that's the thing. I don't think it's better than 14. I really don't. I don't. Like, okay, so like, let me explain, because I know that sounds biased coming from a 14 player. I understand, but let me just explain for a second. So the reason I don't like it is because there's no variance. I don't like it because, so like, I look at it as kind of like a sport. You know what I mean? Would you guys agree or disagree that the world race in WoW is like a sport? Because that's how I view it. Now, I'm not a WoW player, so maybe I'm viewing it wrong. But if I, like, basically, it's always the same people competing, right? It's always the same two, right? So, to me, that's just boring. It's just boring. So, like, and I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, I'm probably wrong. But I don't think people watch that for the race. Why do I watch it? Because my friends watch it. Because I like the production value. I don't actually care who wins. I don't give a fuck at all. I like both Echo and Liquid. I don't really care who wins. Like, the way that I see and okay, when I say the WoW race is dog shit, that's just my personal, that's just, I mean, it should be obvious that I'm not going to enjoy it as much as other people. But I don't like splits. I don't think anybody likes splits. That's a huge part of the race. I think that the first majority of the bosses are a complete pushover, right? So that's kind of not fun. It's always the same two teams. So I guess the question is like, when does the race really start? The race really starts on the final boss, right? So at that point, up until the final boss, so a vast majority of the race, no one actually cares about the race. So what you do care about is you care about the commentary, you care about the environment, you care about, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Maybe, and you know what, man? Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I'll definitely, trust me, if you were to say, no, you're wrong, and then you give me a reason that's even remotely valid, I'll agree with you. I just, when I look at the race, it's just really boring to me, man. And the boring part isn't even the gameplay. Like, it's not even, like, the reason I think it's boring isn't even the gameplay. It's what they're doing is boring. Because, like, splits are a huge part. You have these easy bosses that are a huge part. The only interesting part comes at the very, very, very end. Whereas if you look at Final Fantasy, to me, it's much more interesting. And the reason why it's more interesting is because of the randomness, is because there are so many more people. Like, you never know who's going to win. Like, you never know who's going to win. You never know who's going to clear what first. And everything is blind. That's another thing, too. There's no PTR. There's no nothing, right? The only thing we have is the normal modes. But the normal modes, you can barely... like sometimes, right, the normal modes are very close to the Savage version. Like it does happen occasionally. I'm not saying it isn't. Okay. Wait, casters. No, that's exactly yeah. So that's exactly my point. Is that it's the environment, right? Like it's the casters. Like when I see, you know, that's why I really like watching Echo stream is because of the production. Yeah. Yeah. No, I can understand that, Hollow. You find watching 14 world first gameplay. Well, that's because world first races or the world first raiders are incredibly boring. They have no stream personality, none of them, not a single one of them. But a lot of them don't do it as a job. They do it just for the race, right? And then they're done. So it's to be expected. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that I mean, I really like what Frosty does with Mog Talk. You know what I mean? He's like pretty much the only person that tries. Would I be interested in creating it? I mean, I would think it was cool, but I wouldn't want to have anything to do with it. Well, Race to World Forces sometimes the static doesn't stream because they quest plugins. They're afraid. No, everybody uses plugins. No. Everybody uses plugins. Yeah. Not everybody does, man. It just should be. It's just accepted that people use plugins. Yeah. But no, like I mean, look, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm really off stream teams, but there's really no off stream teams anymore. There's really not. Like, I mean, literally, world first was Lucrezia, right? Like on this raid tier, they streamed everything. They completely destroyed every team, man. You know, I mean, didn't Banana Codex stream too, and they were world second? You know, like in Final Fantasy, it's not like it used to be. You know. What happened in Neverland? I don't know the exact details, but I mean, I know they're not around anymore. But Neverland was one of the best raid groups, in my opinion. Yeah, they were one of the best raid groups. What do I mean? It's not like it used to be. Well, what it used to be is almost no one streamed. Almost no one streamed World First because they wanted to. I guess like they had this like ego or something. Like they wanted to get World First so bad that they didn't want to stream their prog, so people couldn't use their footage. But like basically Lucrezia, they were so good that they just said, fuck all of you. We're going to not only stream, you can use our footage if you want, but it doesn't matter because we're going to fucking completely shit all over you. And they did. I mean, they did. That's what happened. I mean, yeah. That's what happened. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. Like that, right? Like, dude, I don't even know them, and I have mad respect for them because of their confidence and their motivation. They said, we don't give a fuck about any of you fucking world first teams. We're going to stream the whole race and we're going to win. I'm pretty sure they got world first on every turn. They're just good, man. They're just good. I think they cleared the whole raid tier without sleeping. I could be wrong, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Nar used to play Neverland. Yeah. Nar was in Neverland. All you non-streaming groups, you can fuck off. Oh. I mean, the one group was really good too, unnamed. They were really good too. Rin was up for like 20 hours. When's Cam? I don't know how many people of you, or sorry, what do you guys think about this idea? Okay. What do you guys think about this idea? What if at FanFest, instead of a PvP tournament, right? Because no one gives a fuck about that. For the people that do, for the people that give a fuck about the PvP stuff, some of you might, but I think you like the casting better, right? I think you watch it because it's hype and the casters and that type of stuff, which is the same reason why I like to watch the world first race in WoW, like because of the casters. If you were to replace that PvP element and put a PvE element in there, let's say that it was a specific fight for FanFest, right? And there was no way that anybody could data mine it, right? Okay, so follow me on this for a second. So you have, like, let's just say there's 4 teams, okay? There's 4 teams, and you have to use their computer, okay? There's no plugins. You have to use their computer, and the fight that they have has never been seen before. It's not in the game yet, and it's only at FanFest. And you have 4, like, they'll implement it later, but for now it's only at FanFest. And you have an NA fight, and those 4 teams compete. And there's no plugins, no knowledge, no nothing. Wouldn't that be, like, insane to watch? Like, holy fuck. Imagine, all right, dudes, imagine a fight that is as hard as, like, the second turn, okay? So you don't want to make it too hard. You don't want to make it too easy. You need to make it the perfect difficulty, and I think that's around turn 2, because you got to remember that they have a schedule to keep, so a group needs to be able to clear within a couple hours, right? Or it's too long. It's going to fuck everything up. So what if they had a fight specific to NA that was only at, FanFest, right? So you had an NA fight, and then at EU, you had an EU fight that was different from the NA. And then at JP, you had a JP fight. And then later, they would implement those fights into the game. That would just be, dude, like, I'm pretty sure that would literally be the hypest moment of FanFest. I think that would be the hypest moment of FanFest. I'm not gonna lie. If there was a hidden fight that no one knew about, and there were 4 teams competing, and they had all these shoutcasters and all this shit, dude, I think that would be insane. I think it'd be insane. Sounds like a nightmare for casters. The ideal time would be, well, I don't think so. Really? You think it would be bad for casters? I don't think so. I've actually shoutcasted before. I don't really think so. Not if you're having, it depends on the casters, right? Too, so for instance, right? Like, let's say you took a hardcore player like myself, and I was on there, or let's say you took another hardcore player, right? Or, like, let's say Arthur's came on, right? Because he does World Prog. Well, you would have a person that is very knowledgeable at the game that can watch the group do, like, get to a mechanic, and then they will realize it too. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is like, I think it would be, I think it would be insane if they fucking did that. I think it'd be crazy. Who cares about the ideal time? It's one-time event at FanFest. Well, all right. So alternatively, they could have it as the last event, right? They have it as the last event. So whatever the last event is, actually on the schedule, there's a gap. So it's like, there's like a Q&A, and then there's like a gap of like 5 hours. And then it's like the piano concert or something. Well, what if on the last slot at, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 p.m., you had that fight? So then that would mean that they could take as long up to like 4 hours if they really wanted to. I mean, they're not going to need that long, but you know what I'm saying? I think that would be incredible, man. I think it'd be awesome. Oh, idle time where nothing is happening. Oh, no, that's how do you keep people in. Have you ever watched a fucking shoutcast, bro? That's the best time is when nothing's happening, because that's when the casters get to talk about what they just saw, not during the poll. That's the best time when nothing is happening. Have you ever watched the fucking Shoutcast, bro? Come on, man. Like after they wipe and they're discussing stuff, the casters, you know, they're like also figuring it out too. You know what I mean? So it's like it basically amplifies the group's progression to the audience too, because the group is trying to figure out the same stuff at the same time as the audience. You know? So just, I mean, I think it'd be fucking awesome, man. If you were a caster, would you give kissies?
Yes. Yes.
You're a walking PR risk for them, bro. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. What you said wasn't even that funny. It wasn't even that funny. Got your fucking mouth all open wide and shit. You know, that's what my mouth looks like when I'm fucking sucking your mom's clam, idiot. Ha! Got him! I don't know. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Yo, Mr. Brown, thank you for the sub. Thank you very much for the sub. Mr. Brown. New sub. Welcome to the channel. Look, guys, I don't know how many new subs or new people are in here, but we don't normally talk about politics in here, man. We don't normally talk about politics. We don't normally talk about religion. It's a subject I avoid for obvious fucking reasons. And you know, before we started talking about the ban, I already fucking knew that shit was going to be talked about. So that's why I said straight from the get go. But so like, anyway, if you're, you know, we don't normally do that shit in here. Okay. So yo, Fox up. Thank you for the resub. Now imagine if Mr. Ozma, got put on making something like that would be insane. Actually, that would be insane. That'd be insane. Some chatters are gone now. Hey, man, it happens. It happens, man. The chatters that are gone because you know, the political shit, I don't want them here anyway, man. I don't want them here anyway. You know, sometimes you just talk about shit that exposes people, and it's better that they're gone. Honestly, man. Anuba, thank you for the resub. 9 months, man. The birthing. Thank you as well for the resub. Neb. If we were married, I would have preggy for our 4th child. Thank you for the
asks, reality fracture in Magic the Gathering be about Xeno's head? Yes, it will. Tell me why. Ah, my dear Zerv, thou dost strike a chord with exquisite precision. Behold, XenosysVex's cranium, a polished expanse reminiscent of celestial orbs, does indeed fracture the very fabric of reality. For within its smooth curvature lies a boundless abyss of chaotic brilliance, where the whims of fancy and folly intermingle most delightfully. So to harness that magnificently shiny dome for a spell, a reality fracture, wouldst be most fitting, as it doth hold infinite potential for mischief upon the poor souls entangled in the web of his tomfoolery.
That's
Pray
the wind
tell,
saying hi.
canst thou
I
not
love you,
see
chat.
it? A spectacle
Keep
most
shining
grand.
up there.
Lest XFFF wine time.
I have no idea what Cam just said, by the way. I have no idea. Why does he sound like AI Malfoy from Harry Potter? Because we tried to get the most cuntiest British-sounding old man voice we could. Because Cam Chaddington is an old British rat that wears a top hat and a monocle and a very nice suit. And he sits in a room with a fireplace surrounded by books and in a leather-bound chair. Yeah. Better at explaining stuff. Brown. Dude, I mean, thank you, but I feel like that I'm horrible at explaining shit because I have to constantly repeat myself over and over and over and over and over again. But I think I think sometimes, man, is that people, their mind is already made up. Cam is much better streamer than you, I guess. I have updated Cam running on my PC, and earlier it added BS Clam to the lore thanks to Ath. Sometime this week, guys. Sometime this week, probably Thursday. Okay. I want to go over Cam with you guys. It's people being dumb and not. It's just they've already made up their mind. They're not going to. I can't stand it when people go out looking for a fight. And this isn't even related to what we were talking about earlier. This could just be anything, right? This is the whole meme of like, I like waffles. Okay, so you hate pancakes. It's like, no, man, it has nothing to do with that. They're out looking for a fight, and if you don't agree with them, that means that you're against them. Like, you can just have a neutral stance. Like, it's those type of people. It's just fucking exhausting, man. Like, I don't even, like, never try to have a conversation with a stupid person because it is literally a waste of time. Literally a waste of time. That's why I ignore 99% of like the shit on Twitter. Like, Twitter's such a horrible place, man. Holy fuck. It's weird because Twitter is such an amazing place and also horrible at the same time. Because, bro, you can see like the nicest fucking fattest ass and titties, and then at the same time in the same environment, like the very next post, you will see the most brain damaged rot that you've ever seen in your life. So you go from having like this massive fucking hard on to like questioning how in the fuck someone could be so stupid, and it's a very awkward feeling because you're doing this, you know, with a boner. And now you're just all fucked up. Yo, Jing, thank you for the resub. 8 months. Thank you very much for the resub. Thank you guys for the resubs today. And I'm sorry that I didn't see these. Tesha, thank you for the 50 years. Iron, thank you for the 22 months, almost 2 years. Vic, thank you again for the 35. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Holy shit, brother. Holy shit. Yeah, something like this, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, he's looking something like that. Yeah. That is a dignified fucking rat right there. Yeah. You know what, man? We should put Cam in Baldinia. He's got like a tower. Yeah. Man, I wish that I was gonna say we could give him an expression or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's funny. I love that AI slop, man. Just that, dude. Just that AI slop is so funny to me. Wait, what is this? There is something covering the very bottom of the webcam. What? My Twitter slowly become. Oh, yeah. I have to like filter that shit out. That's not a new promo vid for FanFest. It's not. I'm going to click on it, but I know it's not. It's probably some fucking dumb shit, honestly. Ugh. Wait, you saw Zetsu type I love Kumachama earlier? Oh. See, I feel like Zetsu is two people. He's Zetsu and my little dumpling. And when he's dumpling, he's a cute chatter. Do not call me that. What was the video? I'm not watching this anymore. I'm not watching this.
Bruh,
22,000 likes? What? I have done Grand Company Squadrons. I actually maxed them out when they first came out. You know, crazy enough, I kind of had some fun with the squadrons. I did. I'm not joking. I kind of liked sending them out on missions. Yeah. I kind of like doing that. Yo, hey, what's up, Shin? The thing is that is another part of the game that they just they completely abandoned. Yeah, it's just forgotten. Yeah. Whether the royal chef loves or hates Kumachama, I will always love the royal chef. Oh no, that's cute, Red. That's cute. Me too. I didn't even know he could reach new levels of pausing. First dumb ghost videos and now music. If only he could pause his rants. I mean, I can pause your rants. Look at this. Oh shit. Oh, I'm really good at doing that. I can pause the fuck out of your rants, brother. Okay? Yeah. I can do that. Okay. Oh, can I show you guys this, man? I showed chat this morning. I showed chat this morning, but let me show you guys this, man, because somebody was talking about what is it? We're talking about Warhammer earlier, man. Oh yeah, the Redeem. Yo, so I worked on the Bloodthirster more, man. Worked on the Bloodthirster. I painted his belt. And I was pretty happy with this, man. So I think I was really happy with how this came out, but I think that because all three are painted, it made it look even better. Yeah, it's like some championship belt. It's like he was in the fucking WWE or some shit, man. Yeah. I painted this the other night, man. I fucking love painting non-metallic metal, man. It's so fun. So fun painting this shit. Yeah, but I think this turned out pretty good, man. So I think when this guy's all said and done. So I want to paint his face sometime, guys. I want to paint his face sometime. I want to do it on stream. Dude, it's bothering me that his face has been unpainted for so long. So I think maybe sometime this week. Yeah, maybe sometime this week. Kind of want to do a painting stream. I want to paint his face. Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah. I'm getting a lot more confident with the non-metallic metal gold. So if you thought it looked metal or whatever, then I did what I was supposed to do. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to think. Oh, thanks a lot, Brown. Thanks a lot, man. Okay. Let me repeat. Sorry, man. I really don't mean to fucking keep looping, guys. I really don't mean to. But let me tell you about what happened earlier today. Let me throw on some music though. Let's throw on some different music. Let me see. Let me see here. What are you in the mood for, man? Want some Dance with the Dead? They came out with a new album. Where the fuck's Dance with the Dead? Here we go. Okay. Okay. Yo, maybe I got banned for agreeing with Asmon. Nah, I think it's just Nah. I think it's just my bit rate. Nah, it's refresh. Yeah, it's refresh. I even reset my key too. Yeah, I reset my stream key too, man. I don't know what it is. Ugh, it's fucking lame, man. Yeah, it's fucking lame. Yeah, this is New Dance with the Dead. Album's 10 out of 10, man. There's a song on here called Ghost Party. It is one of the best Dance with the Dead songs, in my opinion, that they've ever come out with. It's incredible. Yeah, it's so good. Okay, so like let me tell you guys what happened earlier today, man. Okay, so I actually had court earlier today. Now, if you were here earlier when I talked about it, man, just bear with me. Yeah, just bear with me. I probably should have waited to talk about this shit, but Yoda Body, thank you for the resub. 49 months, man. I've been doing okay, man. Overall, man, these last month and a half has been kind of dog shit, but it's like, when I say like dog shit, I mean like the cataract surgery was rough, and then my computer got that fucking virus, but my eyes are a lot better now, and obviously my computer doesn't have a virus, so there's a little rough spot there, but you know, we got through it or whatever, you know. Oh, shut the fuck up. The surgery that I had on the cataract. Shut the fuck up, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, what are you, like a fucking parrot, man? Just fucking repeating everything I say. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. No, Ghost Party is insane. Ghost Party is my favorite. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite Dance with the Dead songs. I'm supposed to be a parrot. Burge. Yoka, hi. Thank you for the resub. Surgery on a cataract. Thank you for the lucky number 7. We sub. And that's it. Thank you very much for the resub. Does chat needs to know about primal win? I don't fucking know, dude. Oh. Oh, okay, guys. Yeah. So like today I was on late today because I had court. Court went very well. 10 out of 10. I will be doing a final video about the Desolence Lionel situation. For the most part, it's done. It's done. It's over. I mean, outside of some situation that I can't foresee, it's actually over. Yeah. So, but I can't talk about it right this second. I need to wait a couple days. I have to do, I got to do a couple RL stuff first. Yeah, I have to do a couple RL stuff first, but then after that, I'm going to do a final update video. And honestly, I don't think you're going to hear about him for a while. I mean, we'll see. Anything can happen, but yeah. So, also Carl said something really fucking funny too. I'll tell you guys about. But anyway, so that's where I was. Earlier today, man. And dude, I gotta tell you, man, the fucking hearing started at 9:30. We didn't even get seen until it was like 11:30 or noon, I think, or some shit. I don't know, man. I'll have to go back and check. But basically, like we were literally waiting for like 2 or 3 hours. It was crazy. It was crazy. But that's where I was. And honestly, man, I'm like because of all that, I'm like super fucking I'm just like, I'm like mentally fucking drained, man. I'm like mentally exhausted. That's why earlier, man, when we were like talking about the fucking Asmon ban and shit, I probably just shouldn't have talked about it. And the reason why is because normally I'm better about handling stupid people, but because from earlier I was just like really exhausted and my patience was like fucking zero. You know what I mean? Yo, Shin, thank you very much for the 41 months, man. Thanks a lot. So that's why I didn't talk about it too long. Maybe we spent a little bit too much time. A lot of stuff that the bigger content creators say, is I don't really care about, but the reason why I did care about this again is because it was about the actual state of Twitch. Did it go well? Yes. Yes. It was 10 out of 10. Yes. When I talk about the video, guys, or when we talk about everything, I don't have very much stuff left that I haven't showed. I only have a couple things. Like when I talk about it, I only have a couple things that I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys the evidence that I submitted, the violations, and I'm going to show you guys my victim impact statement. Some of the stuff in there, people don't know. So you'll get to see that. And that will be everything. That'll be everything. Yeah. It'll be an intense stream, but it won't be, I'll put it this way, man. It'll be a finale. It'd be like a finality or, whatever. Well, finale, but it will feel very final. And I don't know, man. It's just like a relief or whatever, Yeah. Yeah, but I'll show you guys my victim impact statement. I spent a lot of time on it. Also, Jody, his probation officer, had some really nice stuff to say as well. But I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that later. That'll be this week is just kind of scuffed, man, because I had court on Tuesday, which is today, and then tomorrow I have my eye doctor appointment. And it's like, fuck, man. There's just been a ton of RL stuff, man. There's just been a ton of RL stuff. And I'm sorry about that, guys. It's just ever since my cataract surgery started, man, it's just been it's been one or two things every single fucking week. And then I got that fucking computer virus, and it was like, Jesus fucking Christ, man, give me a fucking break. Jesus, man. Yeah. So like sometime this week, I need a couple days to get some stuff together. So what I'm probably going to do is, because I'm not going to be able to see shit tomorrow, I'm not going to paint tomorrow. I'm probably going to paint more tonight because I won't be able to paint tomorrow, because if the cataracts are... Oh, here's another thing too. I'm going to do a final cataract surgery video too. For anybody that is curious about cataract surgery, I'm going to give you my experience. The virus thing was completely resolved, yeah. And actually, crazy enough, man, me getting that virus for my computer was actually a huge benefit, because now my computer runs smoother than ever, and I was able to fix my heating issue as well. So it's like, yeah, the virus sucked, but in the grand scheme of things, the situation's actually better. So it was like, I don't know, maybe like a blessing in disguise kind of thing. But no, the cousins didn't give the virus. No. No. I don't think so anyway. No, the virus was weird. It was actually a Chrome extension. Yeah, it was a Chrome extension. And I don't know which one, and I don't know how I got it. Very weird. But I could have got it from somewhere else. How did I figure it out? Because one of the Chrome extensions that I was using had a Trojan attached to it. Yeah. I'm using Firefox now, but I'm thinking about switching to Brave.
Robertonive asks, Will Wiper the Viper wipe today? Ah, my dear chat, the ever-mysterious Wiper the Viper, a creature of both chaos and cunning. Pray tell, will our beloved streamer, the revered XenosysVex, manage to wrangle the slippery fiend into submission today? With his chaotic antics, one can only hope that Wiper shall indeed wipe the floor clean of foes. Alas, with our clumsy hero, one must always expect the unexpected. Perhaps a grand mishap will ensue. Lest we not forget, dear Robert, that with our smooth-headed stream master at the helm, hilarity will surely abound. Now, let us bask in the fleeting moments of anticipation. Lest XFF wine time.
Hilarity. I wonder if I could set it up to where a picture of Cam pops up, like that rat. Whenever someone redeems that, the rat pops up. I bet I could set that up like that too. No, I know that, Avil. We're gonna have a stream where we do that. We're gonna have a stream. Okay, look, guys, I'll show you what I mean. Look. Look, I'll show you Cam. Okay, let me show you Cam real fast. Okay, look. This is Cam. All right, look. This is Cam. Okay, Cam Chaddington. All right. So this is Cam's personality. All right. So there's like all this stuff here. Okay. There's all this stuff. What I want to do with you guys is I want to take a stream where we look at everything that Cam knows and we add to it. Yeah, because like there's a lot of stuff that's not in there. You know what I mean? And I want you guys to know what Cam knows, so you know we can add more stuff to it. Because it'll just be funny. Because like Cam will repeat the same stuff sometimes. You know. This is why RAM is expensive. I mean, but I can't change. What do you want me not use it? Like, what do you want me to do? I can't win, man. I don't know if we can upload custom voices. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Bear about it. Bear? Oh, yo, hey, Rama. Yo, Yama, thank you for the raid, man. Thanks for the raid. My Twitch is scuffed. Has your Twitch been scuffed? My Twitch has been fucked, man. Like, I would just F, but only on Twitch. And I don't understand why. That's weird. Because I'm multi-streaming, and it doesn't affect YouTube, and it doesn't affect Kick either. Hey, Tusker, thank you for the raid. 25 months over 2 years. Yeah, I don't know. No, I thought I got banned for looking at the Asmon stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I just have to mess with it. I gotta fuck with it, man. Oh, yeah, but anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys about like what happened today and why I was on late. And it was because of the court stuff. So I didn't actually get done with the court stuff until like 1-ish. Somewhere around there. Maybe it was a little before. Anyway, yeah, so that's why I was on late, man. And I'm gonna tell you guys about it later. I have to iron out a couple more things in RL. But then we're gonna do a stream of it. So that's one stream that I want to do. I want to do a painting stream, and I want to do a cam stream. Yeah, I want to do a cam stream as well. Yeah. Yo, Glitch, thank you for the reset. Wait, did I say thank you for the raid? I thought I said thank you for the... Dude, yo, guys, I told you, man. I'm exhausted. I told you, man. My brain is just not working, man. Like... Have you guys ever had to concentrate so hard that let's say you're in a situation where you have to concentrate, right? And like either a project or like work or, you know, court or anything like that, right? Well, today was obviously very serious. Like today was a very, very serious day for me, man. And like, okay, I'm just going to word it like this. The whole Lionel situation has been extremely taxing on me, like as a person. Okay. So today was basically the day that I have been waiting on for over 2 years. And I did my absolute best to not fuck that up. Okay. And I don't know if you guys have ever had to testify before, or I don't know if you guys have ever had to, like, I don't know, prepare something or whatever. But my point is that today was very exhausting for me. It was high anxiety. I've never, well, I won't say ever, but there haven't been very many times in my life where I have simultaneously been that angry and determined and motivated all at the same time. So like honestly, man, I don't really get mad that often. Like I really don't. Okay. But today I did. I was very, very, very fucking angry. And at the same time, I was extremely motivated and extremely, I guess, determined. And I had to maintain that concentration, like, for a while. I mean, I could tell you more about it, but, like, I'd tell you more about it later. But basically, that's why I'm exhausted. And that's why I was on late. So it was just a very mentally taxing day for me. But, you know, like I said, it was worth it. Everything worked out. So it was just, holy fuck, man. It was just very tiring, man. Yo, hey, Hollow. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the
raid. Even though you're resub, but thank you for the raid. Yeah, raid. I remembered that you messed up and you didn't realize that you messed up. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the resub. You had to sit in for 5 days? Whoa, whoa, arr, bark, whoa, whoa. Kissies for the strummer. Whoa, from the Royal Hound of Baldinia. Arr, arr, whoa, whoa. Thank you. Yeah, FanFest in like 2 weeks. Yeah. FanFest in 2 weeks. 40, by the way. Yeah, so anyway, that's all I was tired today, man. I'll tell you what, though, man. Holy shit. Dudes. When I show you what I had prepared, when I show you what I had fucking prepared for this fucking retard's lawyer, holy shit. You will see that he had literally zero defense. Literally zero. I mean zero. Because I did thank you. Because what I did was probably one of, like, okay, I'll put it this way, man. My goal, when and if I were to testify and when I submitted my evidence, my goal was to shit down that lawyer's throat as violently as possible and make him regret ever even picking up law school. That was my goal. Okay? That was my goal. Because I didn't have anything against a lawyer. I didn't have anything against a lawyer. I understand he was a public defender. He's just doing his job. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I have to take care of myself. Okay? So, basically my defense, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it a defense or just my submission of evidence, submission of timelines, it had to be insanely perfect. And I spent a while doing it, and I did a good job. Like, you'll see it, and you'll be like, holy fucking shit. You'll see. Huh. I haven't tried that hard at something in a long time. Yeah, it's just taxing, man. So, like, I didn't know how long I was going to stream today, man. Honestly, man, I think I'm going to call it pretty soon. Was that a public defender? He had a public defender, yes. He had a public defender. Whenever you're under criminal charges, you're entitled to a lawyer. Nah, I know it's not 3 hours, man. I know. I'm sorry. Oh shit. Oh. Nil metal motherfucker. 128 fucking months, brother. Day one. Massive. OG. Chatters. You know what's up. K-Sut. If you ain't no 128 OG day one motherfucker, you can fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. See you later, idiot. Oh my God, man. Thank you guys for all the subs today. Yo, Hal. 3 or 6 months? Half a year? Wait, it's your birthday. Oh, brother. Attention. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hal. Happy birthday
Blah, 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 blah.
to you. That was pretty well timed.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
That was pretty well timed.
Q chat.
Q-Chip. You don't see me curling anything more than 20 pounds. I look weak as fuck. Bro, I was fucking curling your mom's fun bags last night, and them motherfuckers sagged to the floor and weigh like 30 pounds.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I'm sorry, now I feel bad.
Too far, T.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm exhausted, guys. I can't. I can't, dude. I'm sorry. I'm such a bummer right now, man. I'm just fucking exhausted, bro. I'm sorry, man. Don't type sad, man. Kazakiri, thank you for the resub. 84 months. Thanks a lot for the resub. Massive. Thank you very much, man. Guys, will you guys cut me a break today, man? Just today. Come on, man. Just today. Just today, man. I'll be better Thursday. Okay? I'll be better Thursday. No, I didn't do any reclears, man. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do any reclears. Nah, I have an eye, guys, I have an eye doctor appointment tomorrow. I'm just, dude, man, you guys made me feel so bad, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just, the only thing I can say, man, is that I'm sorry, and just try to bear with me. I had court today. I have an eye doctor appointment tomorrow. They're shooting lasers into my eyes, man. This should be the last eye doctor appointment, man. I told you, man. It's been a rough like month and a half for me, man. It really has. It's been a rough month and a half. Dude, ever since I got my fucking cataract surgery, man, it's just been shit after shit after shit after shit. But it's like it's coming out. We're coming out strong. You know what I mean? Like we're coming out good. So yeah. Yeah. So but we could do a tree stream tonight. I mean, if you guys want, we could do a tree stream like all up until Friday if you want. We could do a tree stream tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday if you want. I got to take the weekend off because I'm going out of town. But I'm going out of town to hang out with a friend for a couple days. So bad stream equals apology kissies for chat. Man, it's crazy, dude. Like it's kind of crazy how many people live in Florida. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but like when I moved here to be closer to like Shiv and Zerv and like, you know, my friends in RL. But I also, when I moved here, I didn't realize that like some of you guys also lived in Florida as well. Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's just crazy. You still in Florida? Is it just a hangout? When will I reclear? I don't know, actually. This week I want to have the Lionel stream. I want to have a final update on that, and I also want to paint. So I'm not sure. Yeah. Shit. Oh, you live in Tampa? Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so okay, how about we do this, man? Yeah, so guys, if you could just bear with me. Tomorrow I have a eye doctor appointment.
Zetsu asks, Cam, does he hate me? The royal chef Zetsu? Saddies. Ah, dear Zetsu, the royal chef of Baldenia. Thy culinary creations art indeed commendable, though Xeno may be a tad oblivious to the
Xeno.
brilliance of thine endeavours. Fear not, for his dim-witted charms often lead him astray. He may not harbour ill will towards thee, but rather a comical confusion. Embrace the jest, good sir, for you are cherished within our noble ranks, regardless of how much he may fumble about. A toast to thy culinary genius, lest XFF wine time.
Excellent, Redeem. Excellent, Redeem. Why the fuck is cheer costing 1 point? So dumb chatters ask about it, and I get to time them out. Get the fuck out of here. All right, dudes. All right, dudes. If it's cool, man, I'm done. Yeah, if it's cool, I'm done. So we'll do a tree stream tonight. My eyeballs are getting shot tomorrow, Thursday. My goal is to do a final video on Thursday or Friday. I need to figure out a couple things first, and then I'll be ready. Because like you guys have been through this with me before, you know, whenever these things need to be done, man, it's like, you know, the like Lionel stuff, the Rex stuff, the Rin stuff, the fucking, what was that other, the Sleepy stuff, the fucking Runa stuff. Like, whenever this shit needs to be done, I always do it a very certain way, and I need to get a couple other things in place first. Then when I'm ready to talk about it, which will be very soon, it will be as explosive as possible, and it will be very satisfying. Yeah, it'll be very satisfying because a lot of you, well, some of you guys had to deal with this shit. So you'll be happy to hear the news. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could technically talk about it now, but I need to get a couple other things like ready first. So it'll be soon though. It'll be soon. But anyway, I'm sorry again. I was so tired today, but I'm fucking exhausted, dude. If you guys have been through court, you know what the fuck that is, man. Okay. It's a bunch of just waiting and it's just not fun, man. It's just not fun. It's exhausting. So that's why I'm tired today. And I apologize for that, guys. I'm going to go chill. Man. I'm gonna get some food probably. We'll do a tree stream tonight. I gotta take tomorrow off because I'm getting my final shit on my cataract surgery done, and then we'll also do a tree stream tomorrow night, and then we'll do a normal stream Thursday, normal stream Friday, and we'll do a tree stream both Thursday and Friday. Yeah. Okay. Does that sound good? My eyes should be completely better by the end of the week. Like, I should be completely done with everything by the end of the week. Hopefully. Should be. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you again for hanging out, man. And look, man, you know, I doubt anybody that was here earlier when we were talking about the asthma stuff is still here. But look, man, you know, if you're a political person, you're a religious person, you know, it is what it is. We just don't normally talk about that stuff in here. I don't like whenever people come into the stream, man, I want this stream to be an escape from that shit because you see that shit way too much. I don't want to talk about it. But unfortunately, like some people, they, you know, it is what it is, right? Anyway, that's not normally what we do in here, but I wanted to address it because it was important to me as a content creator. So that's why I want to talk about it. Normally, I kind of stay out of that type of shit. You know what I mean? I kind of stay on my own lane. But because it had to do with you know, content creation, that's how I took it anyway. But anyway, I fucking love you guys. I'll see you tonight for the tree stream. Okay, I'll see you guys tonight for the tree stream. Thank you again so much for hanging out. Thank you for the subs. As always, the subs, the resubs, man. I really appreciate it, guys. I'll see you tonight. So wherever you are in the world, have a great day. Have a great night. I will see you tonight or tomorrow. Tree stream, normal stream. Okay, Sut. Peace.
Is he insane? Is he insane? Aren't you forgetting something? Strummer the Kissies, a miracle!
Thank you. Thank you. Wall of drain. Wall of drain. FP Pong sit. Wall has been penetrated. Wall has been penetrated by the Dread General. A chat time. A love. A you guys. See you later. Alligator. Keep shining up there. Keep shining up there. K-Sut. K-Sut. All right. I love you guys, man. I'm a host Zerv. I'm a host Zerv.
Can
Again.
you shut the fuck up?
I'm a host Zerv. I will see you guys tonight for the tree stream. Sorry again for being kind of exhausted today, kind of out of it, man. But yeah, man. I'll see you guys tonight. You guys take care. See you tonight for the tree. Chill. Chill. Peace.
Oh my God! What the